just on that, so is that why kirtan is that linked to the lung meridian?
It's using the lungs to get to the heart.
Okay.
So it's almost like Bhaktiatsu. Like if I'm trying to open my heart with kirtan, but I'm holding a bunch of grief and sadness in my lungs, then as I go in to sing, all my lung stuff comes up, and I have to clear that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and not just the grief and lung stuff from the lung directly, but the liver clears through the lungs. So if you've got any anger held back there as well, and I suspect there's both, potentially more liver than lung. Regardless, all of it's for you to really be a channel of the light of God through there. Yeah, the lungs are right around the heart. Good luck opening the lungs. I mean, the heart if the lungs are really closed down. The lungs. It's interesting. They say historically, traditionally, the pericardium meridian was used for the heart and the lungs.
Really?
For the same thing, because all that fascia comes right through here.
Okay.
But yeah, so just know that sometimes I'll use the pericardium just to open the whole chest. The Ren 17 front mood dispersing point of the lungs. Sometimes you have to go to the lungs directly. Especially, I mean, of course, if it's too full, if it's too empty, take the time and do the lung channel. I mean, it's a wonderful channel. It responds so well to just touch. Just touch alone will change their breathing. And the lung channel, and the lungs are movable, changeable by nature as an organ. So it really lends well to stretching, as does the pericardium. The heart doesn't stretch as much, but boy, can you poke it.
Yeah, I thought it was due to a patient coughing on me, but
entirely possible. But what about the karma of the time that occurred?
Absolutely. Yeah. What the timing, why that moment? Because I've been coughed on hundreds of times. I actually wanted to bring that up. It's like curious that just at this particular time, I made it all the way through winter. Every second patient is coughing on me, and then suddenly I got this kirtan coming up, and that's when it shows up. It's very suspicious.
Sus.
TJ, you know how you said that the lungs open through the heart? Is that why the breath of
the heart can open through the lungs?
The heart can open.
The heart can open through the lungs.
And is that why the sound element in the meridians, or like the
that's the heart opening through the lungs. Your lungs aren't open, that can't happen.
God, it feels good. Beautiful.
I've been playing with that one a lot lately. We love you. So I've been using that one lately to open the heart through the lungs with clients, but I have to be careful to only use it with people that have haleakala love. To be a real, but it works well. It's wonderful, and it's super fun for me.
I've been doing for the lungs the immunity protocol that you did for COVID, and for literally 3 months I've just been crying. Like it's like it opens something, and it's like a tap. Like I have just been crying. Like those points are so powerful, TJ.
Yeah, aren't they?
Oh my gosh! Along with the great white crane qigong. Those two together, like, I'm kind of a bit blown away. Like, how is there that many tears?
Every bucket has a bottom. Keep bucketing. But they're infinite. The tears are infinite. If we can't cry in sadness, we can't cry in joy. Choose which other way. If you can't cry in joy, you can't cry in sadness. You got to be able to do both. So yeah, it's super important to be able to cry all those, because as you cry those, then your cries of love are going to be even stronger.
I feel it.
It's been pretty funny watching Genevieve just cry at the drop of a hat, and then I have struggled with it. I'm like, And it's, what about someone who can't cry? So how do you
I've been
see
working you on that. You keep going to the tears and the cry, and I told you for you it's a whale.
that?
You won't address what I'm addressing here. We're not going for tears, man. We're going for a whale. Do you see that bird? That bull just got that. Oh, the little boy's tongue comes out.
TJ, I
Yeah.
said to Tom, and I don't know if this is the truth, but in one of the webinars, you're saying like the lung is like the tonality of like the wailing cry, and then they're like like it's like
Yeah,
very
the positive,
close.
negative. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I was saying to Tom, I don't know if this is the truth, but maybe he needs to almost go to the edge of a cliff and like scream that, like try to get that like frequency of sound, or maybe it's the wrong tonality, or I don't know, but maybe that's the way to get into the whale of like like to get into the lungs that way. I'm unsure.
Yes. His is different than yours.
Oh, I know. No, I'm saying for him.
But the one you were just demonstrating, the freak, that'll work for you. For him, it's going to be a little bit different. But regardless, what I tell people on the subject is fake it till you make it. Guesstimate. Just make a guess. What could the sound maybe sound like? And as they get close, as they start opening, it'll start to it, and then it'll gravitate to the real one. So yeah, what you're saying, yeah, exactly. He could do what you're saying. He could just go to the edge of the cliff with it, and make the way I'm saying it is make an attempt at what you might guess that sound might be.
Wow.
And then as it comes out.
You see how that's a different sound than?
Yeah.
Both of those are attempts, but they would address different blockages.
Wow.
The sound that each of you would need to get there is going to be a little different.
I feel like I don't need a sound at the moment. It's just there.
No, you're good, dude.
At every moment. And this is TJ.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's blowing my mind because in one of the webinars that you presented was you were saying that, wow, if Western medicine could acknowledge that all these different organs and meridians held an emotion, how different it would be, because then all of a sudden it wouldn't be go see a psychologist. It's actually a problem that we need to fix, like we need to look at within our body. And I've been laughing because I've been crying so much. Like I've just been driving down the road, and then all a minute, the next minute, I'm just crying. And I'm kind of, there's moments where I'm like, wow, this is such incredible tears. But anyone who sees me or knows me is like, do you need to go see someone? This looks really serious. Like maybe you should go see a psychiatrist and get on antidepressant. No, I'm saying I don't want, I'm just saying like, wow, how the mind jumps to that.
So I approached Ram Dass with this question. When I started opening my heart, I would just sob continuously. And I'd be at the grocery store and see a thing and I would sob. I'd be driving, I'd think of something and I would sob. And I'm like, dude, okay, I get what you're telling me to do as far as open my heart, but this is I can't function like this. I got to go to the store. What do I do?
Yeah.
And that's when he gave me the teaching. He just looked straight at me and opened his heart and met me exactly where I was at. And what he did physically is he used a mantra. Rama. But what I heard him saying was open it, but hold the hoop. Don't fall through to the point of blubbering. Now that you've opened it, I learned you have to fall through the iris of the heart. You got to be able to willing to fall through to that sobbing. Or Tom's asking, how come I can't? Or how do you address somebody that can't yet? What you're saying, using, going to the edge of the cliff and using a sound or an emotion or experience to open the heart. And it takes some grace as well for it to happen. We have to fall through the iris enough times that we're just sobbing in hysterics to learn where that hoop is in our being. And once we do that, Ram Dass is teaching me, hold the hoop. Right before you're about to fall through, hold the hoop. So what that means for me in practice is what I've been doing since that point is and I've shared this with you in the past, I bring myself right up to one tear is almost about to fall out of my eye.
Yeah.
And I hold it right there until I can just get one. I'll let one tear drop. I'll just hold it with a mantra, right? Just to practice holding it without falling through into just sobbing continues. Because it's infinite. But that's just how I interpreted my practice adjusted and that experience with him for me.
Wow.
How's it been hanging out with the hoop? Like just at the moment.
It's orgasmic.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
It's light, it's fractals, it's yum, it's body tingles, it's yum, it's wonderful. Just to hold that spot,
I have a question though. So like right now I could cry and I'm feeling that like moment of like, like there's a point where my body just wants to like fully go, like just let it go.
Let's fall through.
Yeah, but then I feel like when I'm like not falling through and I'm just in the hoop, I feel this like strain in my chest where I'm like, I'm not allowing myself to go there. So what's the balance between restraining?
Keep falling. Go through it. Then go through it. That's what you can go through. This is just a practice. It's just a way to play with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I'm working with it at present because I can't just walk through a store sobbing. But I can work on holding an open heart.
Yeah. So nice.
Yeah. Particularly when you can get it to right before the tear.
So this is deep into the Bhakti of Bhaktiatsu. So will you hold this while you're working as well?
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't.
This is the interesting thing that I've been thinking. It's the heart, and my housemate was like, Jen, you're doing 10,000 kicks. Do one kick well. And I was like, what's the one kick? It's like, it's the heart meridian. And I love, TJ, that you're like, if you're going to work with one meridian, work with the heart. So whenever my mind's analyzing all these things, I just come back to the heart. And I'm like, okay.
Well, that's where Bhaktiatsu, all meridians are working towards the heart. So you start on the outside of the triple heater, in through the pericardium, small intestine to the heart. And as you're working through those meridians, if grief comes up, you got to switch to lung, large intestine. If you're working your way in towards the heart, first you got to get yourself to the heart, which is this practice we're talking about, working from that place where you're so switched on, So you're at that state. And as you're working through the meridian sequence of the fire meridian, triple heater, pericardium, small. If you hit grief, you got to go to grief. If you hit anger, you got to deliver gallbladder. If you hit fear, you got to do bladder, kidney. If you hit worry, you got to do small stomach, spleen. If you come into acceptance, you got to go into small intestine. So it's a way of working onto the heart. It's Bhaktiatsu. It's using the meridians, the shiatsu sense to open them devotion. So all the meridians can be used to get to the heart. And in fact, you kind of have to. It's just using a fixed sequence prescribed by the ages to work towards the heart, clearing the energies that are surrounding the heart that's stopping it from being open. So it's the same guitar as a Zen Shiatsu practitioner using the 12 strings, or the Chinese medicine practitioner using the 12 strings. It's just using the strings in a different way. So a jazz guitar versus a blues guitar versus a classical guitar. It's all the guitar, just how it's being played.
It's amazing. I think I wrote this to you guys last night, but this girl at this conference came up to me last night and was